Hey guys, I'm out here pumping gas. I figure while I'm pumping gas, we could chat. Y'all, so yesterday, Tuesday, what day is it? Tuesday was so hard. Like, it ended up just being a complete different day than expected for work. They just needed me and another coworker to go help somewhere else, way out of our normal job. And of course, he said yes. Okay, where do you need us? And it just ended up being a lot more grueling, like, on our bodies than we expected. And so, like, we were just so broke down, like, physically, like, just exhausted. It was exhausting, anyway. So then it's time to go, and I called my niece to see what they were doing because they're about to leave for vacay, and I just wanted to spend as much time with them as I could. And my nephew, he's going to be going to college, so if y'all follow me, y'all know he's a senior and I won't see him soon. So I was just like, what are y'all doing? So they decided they wanted to go play pickleball. And when I tell y'all I was spent, okay, I was exhausted, but I was like, I want to go play pickleball. Like, I wasn't falling apart. So it was like exhausting and a sweaty day. So I felt like I needed to shower before I sweated some more. So home, showered, got my life together, and then legit, I just spent $60. Oh my god, $61. So anyway, I was just like, okay. Then of course they have this plan to go pickleball and don't even have all the paddles they need. So I'm like, got it. So we don't have all the paddles we need for pickleball. And they're like, can you get, I said, well, I'm gonna go get a paddle. Let me know if you need one, because I never had my own. So I figured, hey, I enjoy it even though I don't really have anybody to go with. So I'm like, just let me know, I'll grab an extra one. How are they gonna talk about we need 5 paddles? I'm like, 5 paddles? Knowing it's 2 or 4 people. Well, it's like, I think 4 total, but you can play with 2 people. So anyway, I went to Walmart, and the cheapest they had was, well, it said 2 for $30, but they ended up being $20. So I got those, and then I had to call them. I was like, hello, do we need 5 paddles? Don't we only need 4? By then they found 3, so they only needed 1. So I was like, okay, good. I'm putting all the extra back. I'm just getting what I want. I go out and play pickleball with them a few hours. It was a good exercise. I was wore out because at one point my niece had to, go use her phone, talk to her mom. So it was me against 2. Luckily, the 3 of us played the same. Terrible. So I was able to, like, keep up and actually win. Well, keep up till she joined me back. Anyways. And then we ended up went and got them boba and brought them home. And the point of this story is the day ended up being unexpected. And I could have just really, like, focused on all the pain of the day. Like, just things that didn't line up. Like, I didn't know what we were going, what we were going to do for the day at work. I would have wore different clothes. My body was, like, already had things going on with it. And so that was just, like, the worst day to do that kind of job. And then we weren't in an ideal space with what we were doing. And then, like, my feet and my lower back were, like, just screaming. And then fast forward to, like, calling them to see what they're doing. Like, oh, maybe I'll go over and we'll play a board game, to turn out that they're playing pickleball. And I just go and join them. And I just left them feeling so blessed. Like, when I got out the car, I could barely walk. I had to, like, change, shower, get in the bed, and just, let it all relax. But the point of that is, like, I know there's so many points to the story. But even with all that was said and done, like, I just felt so thankful. Like, I all I could do was see God in it, and just how lucky I am. I was so blessed. Like, one, it was nice that they thought of me as someone that can help them at my work and that job that they had me do. And then I was able to complete it at a reasonable time, and I was able to shower and feel a little bit better, I guess mentally. That made me feel physically better, even though I was physically still hurting, but changing my shoes like made a huge difference. And then being able to spend that quality time with all of my sister's kids except for the baby, it was just so fulfilling, like being there with them, even though we were all kind of like spent, as in like exhausted, tired, wore out. We're all like fussing, like, go, hurry up, it's your turn, go, come on, oh my God. Like, we're all like whining and fussing, but like we enjoyed it. Like, we left like happy, like we all stunk, smelly, sweaty, and they were so excited that we went over and got boba. And we had a good chat on the way home. Of course, Brandon drove his own car there, so he drove separately. So we didn't get to enjoy him on the ride home, but it was a nice visit. And even in like a hard day, God still provided for me. I mean, I had all the amenities I needed to get through that work day and still be comfortable to a degree, with whatever I had going on with my body. And then I was able to like take the time to change, reset, and go hang out with them, and just like enjoy being in the moment of being around them and their competitiveness and fun and playing and chatting and just being silly and getting on their level. And then being able to bless them with a little treat, and then being able to enjoy the ride home with them. And I just was like, you know what, I love God. Like, thank you, God, so much. And I'm just so thankful for my relationship with Jesus today, that I am able to not let something like can feel so grueling and exhausted just like take over my day and just really like shut me down, to where I would have missed all the blessings that he did provide for me. And then I got to work with like a cool co-worker that I don't normally get to work around. So it was just so many great things, but I could have saw it so differently, like way differently, way the other way. But instead, I was able to focus on all God has provided, and I'm just so thankful. And I just, we talk about it when I'm doing the devotional with y'all, and I just really encourage y'all, like, have a relationship with Jesus. Take that time to open your Bible, to pray to him, to talk to him. Every time we gather, and we've been gathering a lot more since I know they're about to actually leave tomorrow for vacay, and I've been having my nephew pray, something that he's never really done before besides all of us praying together. And I'm like, you can start off with this prayer and then add to it. Speak from your heart, like you're just talking to God. He'll give you the words. And I mean, he did such a great job twice, and I was just like, oh, God, I just love you. And then my niece, she was like, what, me? And I'm like, girl, you got this. And then she did an amazing job. And just encouraging them and influencing them and empowering them to of their walk with Jesus, and knowing that that praying to Jesus, talking to Jesus, having a relationship is just like talking to your very best friend. That it doesn't have to be this formal thing. You just show up, and he is just right there waiting for you. And so I just encourage y'all to just take that time to build that relationship with Jesus, and know that he's just waiting to talk to you and have a conversation with you. He knows everything, so he's just waiting for you. And you can talk to him mad, angry, happy, sad, bitter, and he's gonna help you through it and answer you, help you through it. No matter how you show up, he is there, ready, waiting, listening. You just have to, the more you build a relationship with him, the more you will learn how to hear his voice, how to know how to get through the wait, on his time and not ours. And because God knows what's best, he knows everything ahead. He knows how to protect us. He knows everything before it's gonna come. So he literally lines things up to get us through each storm. I mean, he says he will never leave or forsake us, and he won't. Other people might give you false hope or lies, but God stands on business, and he shows up and shows out. So you will never have to worry when it comes to him. And we want it on our timeline, so that's when we can get frustrated, and that's when we can lose faith. But when you take the time, especially in the good moments, instead of just using him as a 911 source, but use him when life is great, when you're so happy, build that bold, strong relationship. You're not gonna trust your child with a stranger, but your best friend you'll trust them with, right? And it's the same thing. Like, you're not going to have a full 100% faith in Jesus if you don't know him. And you can't know someone if you don't spend time with them. So I just encourage y'all to take the time to know him and spend time with him. I love y'all. I will talk to you soon. Bye, guys. Like my mama says, hasta luego.